Hi, welcome to today's class. We're going to be focusing on hips again, but this time we're going to be working towards Hanumanasana, monkey pose, or a front leg split. Don't be scared, it's not as bad as it sounds. What you will need are some yoga blocks that I'm sitting on. So a couple of yoga blocks like this, or if you've got two thick hardback books, that will do the job as well. And just have them to hand because it just makes getting down into Hanumanasana that bit easier. Enjoy. If you've got your yoga blocks handy, have them nearby. If you don't have yoga blocks, two thick books will do just as well. Have your yoga strap handy too, because it is all about hips today, but kind of more forward and backward flexion. So we'll start off as ever, lying down, but today we're going to start with the feet, soles of the feet together and knees coming out wide. Now we have done this in class before as well, and if you want to try it and you've got a yoga strap that you can turn into a loop, you can pop it around the soles of your feet, around your knees and thighs, if that's comfortable, and then you'll just have to have a little play with it as you lie down and adjust it, bringing the feet in. See how it feels. It might not work for you, it might work for you. Like, it's quite nice to just support the thighs. See, yes, have a go, see how it feels. Bring your hands on top of your stomachs, thumbs and index finger joined, resting over your belly button. Release the arms down. Just tuck your shoulder blades in and down a little bit behind you. Close your eyes and relax those shoulders. Inhale through the nose. Feel your chest rise, feel your belly rise. And exhale, release belly, release chest, release shoulders. Deep inhale. Breathing into the belly and release the belly, the chest, the shoulders. One more time. Deep inhale. And release the breath, relaxing down. If you've got the strap around your legs, you can just pop it to one side. But then reset the feet together, knees coming out. T-shape your arms. Tuck the shoulder blades in underneath you. Now, bear with me on this one. You're going to lift your right arm and your right leg. So you're going to just come up and over, rolling onto your side, knees come together. And then you're going to unroll, knees parting, arm coming back down to the side. And then coming to the other side, lifting your left knee and left arm, rolling over, bring palms and knees together. And then opening out, release the knee and the hand. Back to side one again. Inhale, lifting up, bringing knees together and arms together. Hello. I see someone's just joined us. Ada, hi, nice to see you, Ada. And then opening back out, hi. Arms open, soles of the feet together, knees mat width. One more time, engage your core, lifting the arm, bringing knees together, rolling onto one side, releasing open, and coming to the other side, knees together, hands together, and releasing back open. Keep your knees wide, keep your arms where they are, relax your shoulders, and then use your inner thighs, your adductors, to slowly bring the knees up and together. And as you exhale, slowly release them down. You'll need to squeeze your abductors, the thighs on the outer edge, and the muscles on the outer edge of your thighs. Inhale, squeeze the legs up together. And exhale, slowly lower them down. One more time. Bring your belly button up and in to bring the knees up. Keep belly button pulling up and in as you release the knees down. Now pull your belly button in, flatten your lower back, bring your knees up and lift your hands up, fingers to the ceiling. Beautiful. As you exhale, slide the legs away. Bring arms long overhead, taking a full body stretch. Hello, Katrina. Nice to see you. Flex the toes towards you. Point them away from you. Point, flex, point, flex. Reach the arms a little further. Feel the sides of your body stretching. Your hamstrings, your quads stretching as you point the toes away. And then releasing, bring the knees into the chest. One at a time, squeeze them in. A little rock from side to side. And then coming to your still pose. Release your left foot to the mat. Reach the right foot up to the ceiling, hands clasping behind the thighs. Pull the toes down, push the heel away. On your next inhale, lift head and shoulders, walk your hands up. Can you pull your nose to your knee? As you exhale, walk hands down, release head and shoulders. Inhale, walking up, maybe a little bit further. And exhale, walk the hands down, head and shoulders to the mat. Last time, inhale up. And we're going to stay here for a few breaths. So working on flexing the foot, straightening the leg, maybe bringing elbows out to the side to draw your nose closer to that knee. Just breathe into it. Let the leg muscles relax as you breathe here. And then really slowly walk the hands down, release head and shoulders, hug the knee into the chest, give it a tight squeeze in, and release to the mat. Left leg goes up long, flex the foot, pull the toes down, and hands behind the thigh. Inhale, lifting up, walking the hands up, and exhale, walking down, release head. Inhale, coming up, maybe a little bit higher. And exhale, slowly down. Last time. Inhale up and pause here. Flex the foot. Bring the elbows wide. See if you can bring your nose closer to your knee closer to your nose, but keeping that leg straight. Really nice. And then release. Walk the hands down. Hug the knee into the chest and bring the foot to the mat. Really nice. Bring your arms to your side, palms facing up. Tuck shoulder blades in underneath you. Inhale, flat back to the mat, and then bring the other knee up as well. Knees are staying over the hips. They're roughly a clenched fist width apart, and make sure your feet are in line with your knees. So maybe lift your head up and have a look. Have you got those lovely angles, a 90-degree bend in the knees? Now relax the shoulders, pull belly button up and in to flatten your lower back into the mat. Keep that core fired up. We're going to do toe taps. So hinging one leg just from the hip. Keep the bend in the knee as you tap the toe. Keep the bend in the knee as you lift up. Keep pulling belly button up and in as you lower the other bent leg. Tap and come up. And you're going to move from side to side, working on pushing your lower back into the mat, keeping that belly button, pulling up and in, strong core, and keeping the bend in the knee. And do it twice more on each side. Keep using those deep belly muscles to support the weight of the leg. And then maybe once more on each side. Relax the tops of the shoulders. Relax your face. And then pause. On your next inhale, bring your hands down, lift the shoulders, lift the head, coming up. Reach those fingertips forward. They're kind of either side of your shins. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, straighten one leg, bring the arms overhead. As you inhale, bring the leg in, arms up. Again, on the other side, reaching long and coming in. We're going to do it twice more. If it's too much for your neck, bring your head and shoulders down and complete this lying down. But if you can keep your head and shoulders up, this is really good for strengthening your core. Once more on either side, pointing the toes as the leg extends. And coming back to center, release head and shoulders, wrap your arms around your shins, and take that little rock from side to side. And then bringing your hands behind your thighs, rocking and rolling up and down, crossing at the ankles and rolling over your knees to all fours, straight to all fours today. Hands come under shoulders, knees come under hips. Now, just lift your left hand, see which core muscles you're engaging by lifting one hand, and then place it down. Lift the right hand, feel which muscles are engaging, and then just pad your hands a couple of times and really register which muscles in your belly, around the waist, around your back, are firing up to support so you don't twist and don't fall over. And then come to your neutral pose. Extend one leg along behind you, push the heel away. Opposite arm reaches in front. Fire up those core muscles, those back muscles, as you lift the arm and leg. Push the heel away, reach the arm long. Neck is long, looking straight down to the mat. Nice. And then release. Coming to the other side. Opposite leg, opposite arm. Fire up the core as you lift. Flex that foot, push the heel away. Reaching long with the arm. And release. Coming back to the first side. Stretch it long. Lifting up. And you can stay here or you can bend the knee. Reaching behind you with your hand. Take the foot. Kick the foot into the hand. Lift the foot up with the arm. You're still looking straight down to your mat. Neck is long. Trying to get that knee as high as you can. You'll feel the stretch down the front of the hip. Keep lifting, keep kicking against the hand. And release to the mat. And coming to the other side, opposite arm and leg. Fire up your core and lift on the inhale. Push the heel away, reach the arm long. Bend the knee. Reaching behind you, take the foot. Again, kick the foot into the hand. Lift the foot with the hand. Lifting that knee until you feel it on the front of that hip and down your quads on that side. And then gently release. Keep your hands where they are. Sink your hips to your heels. Lower the forearms, lower your forehead. Take a little breather. You can rotate your wrists if your wrists are feeling any tension. Relax the tops of your shoulders. And then lifting your head, look forward, slide your hands away, shoulder width. Spread your fingers really wide. Tucking your toes, look towards your feet as you lift up to your first down dog of the day. And you can pedal it out one leg at a time, pushing one heel to the mat and then the other. Moving from side to side, maybe twisting the hips and the waist, looking underneath your arm each time you twist to the side a little. And then pause. Look at your hands, push harder into the hands, lift the hips, chest to your thighs, and finally lower your heels, breathing here. Soften the knees, walk forward to the top of your mat, big toes together, heels apart, folding over your legs. We're going to roll up, so push into your feet, starting to lift the hands, arms dangling heavy, chin to chest, as we slowly come upright. Once your legs are straight, start to lift the head, arms to the side, lifting up, looking up, and hands come to heart center. Draw your belly button up and in. Beautiful. Lift the kneecaps, the fronts of the thighs. Our little pelvic tilt, so from your lower back, down between your butt cheeks, underneath you, and draw that belly nice and strong, releasing arms to your sides. Shoulders down and away from ears. Slowly reach the arms out, palms facing up. Arms are going to lift. You're going to look up as your hands meet. Turn the palms outwards. Spread the fingers wide. Arms are really long as you hinge from the hips. Coming to a forward fold. Look between your knees. Inhale, halfway lift. shoulders away from ears. And exhale, folding deep. Lift the right foot, step it back into a lunge. Lift the left arm into a twist. Looking up to the hand, breathing here. Can you push the right heel away a bit more? Can you squeeze the kneecap a bit more? And then lower left hand outside left foot, step back, take your plank. Lower the knees, chest and chin. Hug your rib cage with your elbows. Sliding to your baby cobra. Pushing via the knees, tuck toes. And we're up in downward facing dog. Left leg stays down, right leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. We're going to pause here and I want you to look at your hands. Push into the hands so your chest comes closer to the thighs. Lower the left heel. Lower it a little bit more. And then looking forward, sweep, step, or move the right foot between your hands. Right arm lifts as you twist up, looking up to the ceiling. Push that left heel away. Breathing here. Then right hand outside foot, step forward. Deep, deep fold. Inhale, pull your belly up and in as you reverse your swan dive. Hands meeting up and coming to heart center. Pull your belly button up and in as your hands come down. Release arms to the side. Inhale, sweep the arms out, maybe a back bend. Exhale, swan dive to your mats. Beautifully graceful, everyone. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot back. Lower the left knee, flatten the left foot. And then sink forward. Sink your hips down so the back of your right thigh is touching your right calf. And then start to walk your hands backwards and straighten that right leg. Inhale, walk hands forward, sink down. And coming backwards one more time. Walking forwards, hands either side, tuck left toes and step back to your plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Slowly lowering. Inhale, cobra or up dog. If you're in up dog, knees are lifted. Nice. And then coming via the knees or over the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Looking forward, sweep it between your hands, lower the right knee, flatten the right foot. Sink yourself deeper. Really pull yourself forwards. And then walk the hands back, extend the right leg. Left leg, sorry. Inhale, walking forwards, sink forwards. And walking back, extend the left leg, nose coming towards knee. Inhaling forwards. And exhaling, coming back. And then coming forwards, hands either side of left foot, tuck right toes. Lift the knees, step forward to your fold. Deep, deep fold, nose towards your knees. Pull belly up and in as you reverse your swan dive. Arms lifting up, looking up. And hands to heart center. Inhale, arms out wide, looking up. Exhale, swan dive to your mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back. Lower the right knee. Now I want you to bring your left hand inside the left foot. So your left shoulder is on the inner knee. Nice. And then slide your right foot back a bit. You can lift the knee if you want, or you can leave the knee down. You're in a lunge. You can stay here. You can grab a yoga block if it's going to be more comfortable. Bring your forearms to your block. Go onto the outer edge of the foot. Let the knee drop out to the side. If you're thinking, oh, I don't need the block, move the block to one side. Bring your forearms to the mat in your lizard pose. And just release your head down, whichever option you're taking. To take this to the next level, if you want to, you can tuck right toes, lift the knee. And you can take a little rock in kind of circles over that left hip, if that feels nice. And if you are circling, do go in both directions, easing out that left hip. And then pause. Bring hands to the mat. Bring yourself back up. Nice. Left hand goes outside left foot. Tuck right toes. Step back, take your plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga as you lower. Inhaling cobra or up dog. And we'll meet in a downward facing dog. And give your legs a pedal here. You'll already be feeling this in your hips, so do ease it out. Maybe twisting from side to side if that feels nice. And then coming to a still pose. Weight stays on the left foot, right leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Looking forward, sweep, step, or move it between your hands. Lower the left knee, flatten the left foot. Right hand comes inside right knee, walk the right foot out a little bit. And then, again, you've got your options. You can come down onto a block with your forearms or a book, or you can come down to your forearms and maybe put your right foot on the outer edge. Let the knee drop out. Relax your head down. Taking it further, you can tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, and draw circles over that right hip. Circling one way and back the other way. And in this pose, you're aiming to open your hips forwards and backwards, easing out those muscles. And with time, it does actually ease out, but it can be a bit uncomfortable when you're first starting. And then lifting your head, hands underneath your shoulders. Bring the right hand outside the right foot, tuck left toes, stepping forwards to your deep fold. Pushing into the feet, pull belly up and in. As you reverse your swan dive, reaching up, and hands come to heart center. Inhale, sweeping out and up, looking up. Exhale, folding forwards, hands to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. As you fold, step the left foot back. Lower the left knee, flatten the foot. Now here, you can either grab your yoga blocks or have your hands on the floor. Yoga blocks make it that bit more comfortable, or books. And then put your hands on the blocks at whichever height feels nice for you. It can be on any of the three heights. See how it feels. You can come quite far up, having a little back bend, or you can stay a little bit lower. You choose. But sink your hips forward. So let your whole body weight come forwards and stretch out the front of the left thigh. Breathing here. And on your next inhale, push into the blocks, walk the blocks backwards, and sit back on your heels. Flex that right foot. Coming forwards, use the blocks to help you come forwards. Maybe coming a little bit further forwards this time. Sinking really low with that hip. And then coming backwards. Releasing your bottom down onto that heel. Flex the opposite foot. Last time, coming forwards. Sinking nice and deep. And then pop the blocks to one side. Hands either side of that foot. Tuck toes. Step back. Take your plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. And just drop your knees. Bring your bottom to your heels. Lower your forehead. Bring your arms behind you. Give your hands a little pat on the floor. Relax the shoulders. Relax your hips. And then lifting your head. Bring your arms in front of you. Spread your fingers, tuck your toes. Coming up, downward facing dog. Weight is on the left foot, right leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Looking forward, step or move it between the hands. Hang on, I've done the wrong leg, haven't I? No, we didn't do this side last time. No, we didn't. I'm fine. I get confused. Sink your hips down nice and low. Feel that stretch. And then walking your hands back Sitting down. No, we are on the wrong side. Sitting down on the other leg on the heel. Walking bricks forward, sinking nice and deep. Walking blocks back, sinking down. And coming forwards, sinking really, really deep. Really nice. And then move the blocks out of the way, hands either side of your foot, step back, take a plank. We're going to pause in plank. Push into your hands, squeeze your kneecaps up, squeeze the fronts of your thighs. Coming up onto the very top of your big toes. Hug your biceps to your rib cage as you slowly lower in chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog. Have a look over one shoulder and over the other shoulder. And then rolling over, coming to a downward dog, and give your legs a nice pedal. Pushing one heel and then the other to the mat. And then coming to your still downward facing dog. Weight is on the left foot, right leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Looking forward, step it between your hands, lower the left knee, and reset yourself with your blocks. We're actually going to come into monkey pose now, or as deep into it as we can. Be gentle on yourself. There's no rush, there's no pressure to come into the full pose. So starting off, you can just ease backwards a little bit and then ease forwards a little bit. And just easing without moving your feet or your legs, just kind of easing, transitioning between stretching and pushing back. And you can stay here. This is perfectly good. If you want to take it a little bit further, I recommend bringing your blocks back a tiny bit, flex your front foot, and then just slide it away a little bit. And you'll kind of take your blocks with you as you slide that heel away. And stop if you feel any pain. If it's a deep stretch, that's fine, but you don't want to feel pain. And then you're just going to slide your legs long, coming as deep into the pose as feels nice for you. If you can get your front leg straight, maybe flex the foot if you want it to go deeper, or just keep it relaxed. And then we're going to just stay here for about 20 seconds and just see how with time your muscles kind of give a little bit and you can come a tiny bit deeper into the pose. So you're supporting yourself on your blocks and just letting your center, your core sink down for about another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To come out of it, bend the front knee, lower your right butt cheek and bring your left leg out. Bring the sole to your inner thigh. Nice. Turn your upper body to face that right leg and then creeping your hands down, pause. Get the length into the spine and then slowly draw your belly, your chest over that right thigh, lowering your nose towards that right knee and relax down into the pose. Let go. Relax those shoulders and see if you can come a little deeper with time. And on your next inhale, lifting your head, walking hands back up, left hand comes behind you. Inhale that right arm in front of you and come to a supported wild thing. Show your chest and hips to the ceiling. Stretch out the front of your hips. Keep pushing your hips up and just let yourself go here. Staying here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly release yourself down. Really nice. Bring your hands over to the side and just step yourself back up. Downward facing dog. Give the legs a pedal. And then coming to your still dog, push your chest towards your thighs. Left leg's going to lift up high, three-legged dog. Looking forward, sweep it between your hands, lower that right knee. Grab your blocks. And same as on the other side, just shifting forwards and backwards, easing things out. And staying with doing this, this is a really nice hip opener. If you want to take it deeper, make sure you're supported by your blocks. Flex that front leg, straighten it, and then just start to slide your legs away from you. And you can pause and you can sink deeper. Keep pausing, keep working on letting go. You've got to kind of relax your hips in this, which is hard. I'm not going to lie, it is hard, but you've got to actively try and let go. Try and relax your hips. Breathing here. We're going to stay here for about 20 seconds. So let time and gravity do its thing. Your hips shouldn't be screaming. They should be stretched, but not painful. And staying here for about another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then bend that front leg a little bit. Bring the left hip down. And releasing the blocks. Bring that right foot over. Oh, that feels good to bend it. And bring the foot to the inner thigh. Turn your body over to the left leg. Sliding your hands down, pause. Inhale, lengthen to your spine. And as you exhale, can you fold belly and chest over the left thigh, nose coming down towards left knee. Relax your hips, relax your shoulders. Breathing here. And on your next inhale, walk yourself up, right hand behind you, left arm sweeping out and up as you lift your hips, your chest to the ceiling. Squeeze your butt cheeks. Can you get your hips up a little bit higher? Release that tension if you have any in your hips. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. And release yourself down. Really nice. We're going to stay down now. So just bring the soles of the feet together. Take hold of your feet. Draw the heels in. Interlace fingers under the feet. And just let's give those hamstrings and inner thighs a really nice stretch. Beautiful. And then pausing. Take hold of the left foot. Bring it outside the right knee/thigh, setting up for a twist. Make sure both butt cheeks are equal, that you're equal on both butt cheeks on the floor. Bring your left hand behind you. Right arm lifting up, but pull the shoulder down. And pushing into the hand behind you, twist, hook the elbow over the knee. Length into your spine and then twisting to look over that shoulder. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, push against the knee. Can you twist a little further? Inhale, pull belly button up and in. Exhale, squeeze that left shoulder behind you. Turn your head a bit more, your eyeballs a bit more, breathing here. And then slowly release, hands to the other side for a de-rotate. And then hands flat, come to your feet, lift your bottom. Walk hands behind you, pivot on your feet, bend the knees, and we are down on the other side. Nice. Right hand behind you. Get length into your spine. Make sure both butt cheeks are firmly on the mat. Left arm lifts and hooks. Get that length back into your spine and twist to look over the right shoulder. Inhale, length. Exhale, turning maybe a little bit more. Inhale, belly button up and in. And exhale, squeeze that shoulder. Turn your head a tiny bit more. Breathing here. And release. And uncross your legs. And just bring the feet together, the knees together. Wrap your arms around your knees. Lower your forehead down to your knees for just a second. Take a little rest. Relax the tops of your shoulders. And then lifting your head, extend your left leg long and hug that right foot in. So you want to pull the foot as tightly into your butt cheek as possible, with roughly a clenched fist gap between the foot and your left inner thigh. Hold on to that shin with your left hand. Bring right arm inside the knee. And then pulling the leg back, push yourself forward. Thumb is pointing up. Now turn your hand so the thumb is down. Bring the arm out and bend it around that leg. Left arm reaches out and behind you and find your fingers. If you're not getting your hands round far enough, you've got a strap. I'm just going to go this way round so you can see me. And you can hold on to the strap with both hands and then gradually walk your hands together. So use your strap if you're struggling to bind your hands together. Otherwise, pulling your spine nice and straight, just release your chin to your chest and relax here. Release the strap or release your fingers from behind you and uncurl your arms. Extend the leg and just give your shoulders a bit of a shrug, your hands a bit of a shake. Coming to the other side. So right hand to left shin and pull the foot in nice and tight. Hug it in, hug it right up to your chest and belly. Remember the gap between the foot and the thigh, so you can bring your left arm to the inner knee. And push the foot back as you lean forwards. If you can get your if you get your left shoulder against the knee, you're likely to be able to bind. Turn your hands so the thumb is down. Keep that shoulder coming forwards as you reach out and then bend the elbow. Right arm reaching out, find your fingers. Binding here. It's a tough one, I'm not going to lie, this is hard. And then lengthen the spine on the inhale, and then lower your chin to chest. Relax the tops of the shoulders, breathing here. Releasing the bind, uncurl your arms, bring both legs long, and again, just a little bit of a shoulder shrug. Give your hands a nice shake and your arms a little waggle. And then bring your legs to a nice wide straddle. Take hold of your inner thighs, bring those legs as wide as you can and flex your feet. Grab a block and just have it here in case you want to use it. You might not want to, but see how you get on. So push into the sits bones, length into the spine. Bring the hands onto your block or in front of you, and then start to hinge forwards. Gentle rock from side to side, and then maybe bring your hands either side of the block. Maybe keeping the hands coming forward, and then you can either lower your forehead to the block, or if you're thinking or you can have it on the high setting, or if you're thinking I don't want to do this with a block, relax the forearms, relax your chin to chest and fold forwards. Breathing here. Relax the shoulders. And then to come out of it, push into your hands, lift the elbows, lift your head. Walk yourself slowly, slowly back. Slide the legs together and give them a nice little bash on the mat. And then setting up for Navasana. So coming about halfway down your mat, knees are bent, feet are flat. Hands behind your thighs. Shoulders come up to the ears, slide them back and slide them down. Pull your belly button up and in. Keep the feet together, the knees together as you start to shift back a little bit and lift the feet, point the toes. Stay holding on behind the thighs or release the arms, looking up between your hands, reach the arms long. Pull shoulders down and away from ears. Pull the knees into the chest for another 5, another 4, another 3, 2, 1. Don't put your feet down. Bring the soles of the feet together. Reach between your legs. Take your big toes And see if you can extend your legs out to our balancing bear. Pull on the big toes, pull the shoulders down, push the heels away, and looking straight in front of you. Focus your gaze, your drishti, on something that's not moving as you pull on the big toes. So I want to see your arms pulling down, your shoulders pulling down, legs extending, maybe coming a little bit wider. If you roll backwards, you get that lovely little back massage. And then slowly bring the legs together, keeping your legs as straight as you can. Release, point your toes, reach the arms up, and then slowly with control, lower yourself down to the mat. Bring the knees in, give them a hug, a little rock from side to side. If you're like me, your hips will definitely be feeling all those lovely stretches. So squeeze the knees in tightly, massage your back a little more, and then maybe kind of rock your knees around in a circle. So pulling them in, rolling to the side, push them away, easing out any bits of tension, and then pausing, change direction, rolling them the other way. Nice. And then releasing your shins, bring your feet to your mat, T-shape your arms, cross the left thigh over the right, squeeze the thighs together, and then let your left leg pull the right leg over to the left-hand side. Turn your head to the right and feel that lovely stretch down the right side body, the rib cage, your waist, into the hip and down the thigh. This should feel really, really nice. Close your eyes. You're not going to need them for the next few minutes. Relax your shoulders here and just let go of your hips and legs. Just let them sink down. And then engaging your core to bring those knees back up. Uncross, right thigh over the left. Right leg pulls the left leg to the right, head turns to the left. And again, relax shoulders, relax hips, relax your legs. Relax your knees, just let the weight stretch out the left side. Then engage your core to bring the legs up. Uncross them, setting up for your Shavasana, either knees together, feet mat width, soles of the feet together, knees out, or legs extended long. Bring the arms down closer to your sides, palms facing up. Adjust your hips, your shoulders, and then just relax down. Deep, slow, even breaths. Relax your whole body. And then very gently starting to move fingers and toes, ankles and wrists. Slide the legs together, point the toes as you inhale, arms up long overhead. Take a full body stretch, reach the arms, point the toes, and then draw one knee into the chest, the other knee in, give them one last squeeze, rolling to your side and pressing up to your comfy cross-legged seat pose, bringing hands to heart center. Inhale, lifting the arms, lift the gaze. And exhale to third eye, to heart center. And namaste, my lovelies.